have changed. I couldn't stop and say no. It's all the same, but you won't take the blame, even when you are blowing up. Oh my, you're my broken love. Nobody's gonna save her now. Oh my, you're my broken love. So come on, let me show you how. Oh my, you're my broken love. Oh my, you're my broken love. It's all the same, but some things never change. I couldn't stop and say no. It's all the same, but you won't take the blame, even when you are blowing up. Oh my, you're my broken love. Nobody's gonna save her now. Oh my, you're my broken love. So come on, let me show you how.
Welcome back to Fly Fish Live. My name's Josh Walker, and we're very excited to share some new updates to Series 2. Now, after reaching 677,000 people worldwide on Facebook through Ultimate Adventure Fishing and Hunting, we now have a new Facebook page called Fishcoin. So make sure you head over there, hit that like button, and after receiving such great response and feedback, this leads us into the changes for Series 2. We're aiming to create this series to be the best it can possibly be for everyone worldwide. So let's get into it. But before, if you haven't already subscribed to this new YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also give this video a like and hit that notification button. So that will prompt you and let you know when we're going live again, and so you don't miss any new videos or content we put up. So let's get into it. And we also have a Instagram page, so make sure it's at Fishcoin, and any of your social media platforms, go on and hashtag FlyFishLive. All right, let's get into the rules. So from all the feedback we received, not only from the viewers, but from the competitors also, we're pleased to announce some rule changes. We'll also like to run through the rules with you, so everyone knows and understands the rules. And if you've got any comments or questions about the rules, type them out in the comment section there, and once we finish reading out the rules, we will go to those comments and we'll try and get back and answer as many as possible. So all right, let's get into the rules. So to start with, it's a knockout competition where the winner will receive the gold medal, some prizes, and second place will receive the silver medal. It's a 1 hour fishing time. It's fly fishing only. It's fishing rivers only. All competitors must use barbless hooks. All fish size count. And this is one change we've made now. It's the fish species. So it used to be all species, but now we've narrowed it down to salmonoids. So all trouts, grayling, and char. All your fish, they must be released. And if it's a tie at the end of the game, then the person who netted the first fish will win that match. Each player, this is another thing we brought in. It's going to be great for you viewers especially. Each player will now wear a cap, and which the cap, you attach a head cam for a second view camera. We'll explain to you as competitors how that works when the time comes. So each player needs to provide their own controller and umpire camera operator, a mobile phone or device running the Zoom app, and we highly recommend a battery pack connected to the phone while running. And the controller cannot assist the angler in any way or form. This means no helping setting up anything related to the match. The controller is just there to film and keep the competitor on screen at all times. So if you can't see the competitor, then there's no fish score. I've just lost a bit of light, but that's all right. So the final scores during the live session will be preliminary scores. So there'll be a 30-minute assessment by the judges to assess the game, and then we'll return live. We'll go back live with the final scores and announce the winner of that match. The competitors must start from the riverbank, start their match from the riverbank, and competitors must decide on a time with their opponent for the game in real time and notify the organisers at least 3 days in advance. And this is due to the different time zones around the world. The fish must pass the rim of the net when you're netting the fish for it to count. So the full fish must pass the rim of the net. Now, when a fish is caught, the player must shout out fish to the controller, hold the net up, and then the controller must yell out fish back to the player for that fish to count. This is the player must choose their own location as well. So it can be anywhere in the world. So if you're if you're from New Zealand and you want to fish in South Africa, go for it. So you can fish anywhere you like in the world. The maximum length of your beat is going to be 1,000 meters from where you enter that river. So you've got 1,000 meters to play with. A maximum of 3 fly rods and a maximum of 3 flies at a time. And you can only use 1 fly rod at a time. The games must be fished in daylight hours. If you hook a fish on the buzzer, then you have 2 minutes overtime to net that fish. You get that little leeway to net that fish. It's your duty to fish at a good location with good reception. And so if you get disconnected during the game, there's no score recorded until reconnection. The time lost during that period of disconnection is not recoverable. So the leader length of your line can only be a maximum of twice the length of your rod, maximum twice the length. Controller needs to stay close enough to that player to film via the chosen device. The player must be seen to release the fish to score. We have the judges. We have the main judge, myself, Josh Walker, and we also have 3 other assistant judges with international competition experience. So any concerns, the player must lodge a complaint via our email with 2 hours of the start or end of the match. And the 4 judges will look at any complaints and will give an answer within 24 hours. So we'll just go over and see if anyone's got any questions. Hi from Sweden. Hey, Rocky Billy Boy. Doesn't look to be any questions there. Make sure you send us in a question if you've got one. All right, so now what we'll get into is the new format. Now this is quite exciting. This new format came about due to the players having to fish, some players having to fish out of season and fishing against other players who are fishing in season and in prime time season. And we've decided to split the world up into 3 sections. So now what we have 3 sectors, and with the 4th sector is the world, going for the world title. Now this, we believe, will give the competitors the fairest chance throughout the year to compete to the best ability. So let's go through the sectors. Here's the sectors. So sector 1, we have Australia, New Zealand, and Southeast USA. Sector 2, we have Ireland, UK, South Africa, Northeast USA, and Canada. Sector 3, we have Japan, Finland, Sweden, Norway, the rest of the European countries, and West USA. Now in Sector 1, the top 2 will advance through to the world title, and Sector 2 and 3, the top 3 will advance through to the world final. Now, with Sector 2 and 3, how we judge that 3rd person to make it through to the world title, because there's more countries involved, we will, if you make the top 4, so if you make the semi-final of your draw, then you will basically get the double chance. So 1st and 2nd will play for that draw, and then 3rd and 4th will play off again to see who will head on to the world title. So that's going to be quite exciting to watch. And no more questions. So let's go to the sectors and when they will be run. So Sector 1, that will be run through between November 2020 and January 2021. Sector 2 will be start of April through to the middle of June 2021. And Sector 3 will be from the middle of June through to the end of July in 2021. And then the exciting part is the World Final will be played in September, and the World Final will be held in Ireland, and Fly Fish Live will be flying the finalists to Ireland to compete for that world title. And it's going to be one not to miss. So very exciting. So if you're interested to register your interest, all you need to do is in competing, all you need to do is email us at fishcoinapp@gmail.com. Leave your details, your name, your age, your gender, your country you're from, and your contact details, and the team at Fly Fish Live will contact you. So it's now if anyone, make sure if you're interested, make sure you send that email in. We want to say a big thanks for watching, and you guys have made this possible in these testing times around the world. And we want to say a big thank you to you and everyone involved. And we're quite excited that Fly Fish Live is now moving forward with big things to come. And stay tuned for more updates from the team here at Fly Fish Live. We'll see you soon.